Okay, so welcome to all of you. Today we will revise the chapter multiple integrals of calculus of several variables. Okay, so first suppose we have value this function. How to value this fastly? That we have to see. Okay, so what is this? We have given this one. Just write the limits of a y is what 1 to 2. Limits of x is what then? Limits of x is this. So this is what x square minus y cube. So no need to write actually this. Both are the limits. This is dx dy. So this is dx now, and these are the limits should be the x now. Okay, this is very important. Just we will integrate this 1 to 2. Just we will integrate this 1 to 2. So what is this integration? We are integrating with respect to x only. So this is what then x cube upon 3 minus x y cube. The limits are 0 to 2 dy. Okay, so now your lower limit is 0. If you put x is equal to 0, everything is 0. Only you have to put the lower limit. So this is what 1 to 2. So you have to put 2. This is 8 by 3. 8 by 3 minus 2 y cube dy. So now we have to integrate this 8y by 3 minus 2 y raised to 4 upon 4 1 to 2. Just we will put 2 now here. So this is what then 16 by 3. 16 by 3 minus so this is what 2. So 2 raised to 4 upon 2 means 2 raised to 8. So this will be the 8. This will 8 minus you have to put y is equal to 1. So this is 8 by 3. This is 8 by 3. Okay. So then this is what minus 1 half. Minus 1 half. Minus 1 half. Okay. So now this is what 16 by 3 minus 8 by 3 is 8 by 3. This is 16 8 by 3 minus 8 by 3 8 by 3. So this is minus 8 plus half. So this will what then? This is what 8 minus the 6 into 8. So 48 plus 3 upon 6. So this is what it? This is minus 40. So minus 40 plus 3. Minus 40 plus 3 is minus 37. Minus 37 upon 6. So this will be your answer. Okay. Okay, some calculation may be wrong, so you should correct that. Okay, now suppose we have this function. So what we will do? So these are the limits of x and these are the limits of y. So limits of x are, so I will take inside this 1 to 2 and I will write here limits of y now here. So this is 0 to 5, y sin xy dx dy Okay, so now this is what 0 to pi y minus cos of xy upon y 1 to 2 dy then. So y get cancelled here. So this is what 0 to pi. We will put the upper limit first. Y get cancelled now here. So instead of x we have to put that. Okay. So minus cos 2 then minus 1 become plus cos 1 then dy. So now this is what then cos 1 minus cos 2. So this is y 0 to pi. So this is pi. So pi cos 1 minus cos 2 minus cos 2. So this is very simple. Oh, this is not cos 2y. This should be the cos 2y. This is cos y. Okay. So now we integrate this cos 2y. So cos 2y, integration of cos 2y is the minus sine 2y upon 2 plus sine y upon 2 0 to pi. Now see, if you put the upper limit, so sine n pi is always 0. So if you put the lower limit, it is also 0. So it is 0 now. It is 0. Okay, so we did these two. Okay, so we'll do this one. So this is what 0 to 1, 0 to 3. This is what e raised to x into e raised to 3y dx dy. Okay. Now this is the product of the function of x and function of y. And these limits are constant. The limits are constant. This is very important. So we may write this limit as this is x now. So these are the limits of x now. I can write this is 0 to 3 e raised to x dx into 0 to 1 e raised to 3y into dy. Because this is a product of the function of x and function of y, I can separate the function of x into function of y here, and these limits are constant. So when we can do like this, if the limits are constant, and this is the product of the separate function of x and separate function of y, separate function of x into y. So I can separate the integral like this. And what is this? This is e raised to x 0 to 3. This is what? E raised to 3y upon 3 0 to 1 now. Okay, so what is that then? This is what? E raised to 3 minus 1. E raised to 3 minus 1. And what is this? This is e raised to 3 upon 3 minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. Because e raised to 0 is 1. So 1 by 3. So that means what? This is what? E cube minus 1 square upon 3. Or you can write this is what? E cube minus 1 square. Minus 1 square. Okay. So check this. Okay, so we did this. Very simple now. Now we'll solve this one. Again, this is what here. Again, this is what here. So this is what ln y upon y, 1 upon x. So I can separate this. These are the limits of y because dy is there. These are the limits of y and these are the limits of x. So this is 1, 2, 3. 1 upon x dx. Then 1 upon 5, 1 upon 5, ln y upon y, this is dy now. Ln y upon y, dy. Okay. So now you can integrate, this is what? Ln x. This is 1, 2, 3. Now this is what? Derivative of ln y is here now. So that means ln y, so this is of the form f of x into f dash x. F of x into, see, ln y into 1 by y. So f of y into f dash y, suppose. So because derivative of ln y is 1 by y. Okay, and integration of this is y, this will be what? Brackets first. This will be t now, this is. And then this will be what? Dy will be play as role as dt now. So t dt. So integration of t square upon 2. So this is what? Upon 2. So this is what then? ln square, ln y square upon 2. Okay, ln y square upon 2. 1 to 5. Okay, so this is what? ln 3 because ln 1 is 0. ln 1 is 0. And this is what then? ln 5 square upon 2 because ln 1 is also 0. Okay, so this is your required answer. ln 3 into ln 5 square upon 2. This is your required answer. Oh, I have erased all the problems here. Okay, no problem. We will solve this. Just we are revising our knowledge. Okay. So suppose this is what? 0 to 2, 0 to pi, r sine square theta, d theta, dr. Again, this is d theta. So these are the limits of theta. This is r. These are the limits of r. And this is the product of two functions. Limits are constant. So I can write this is what? 0 to 2r dr, 0 to pi. I can write sine square. 2 sine square theta. 2 sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta. Right? So that means what here I can write directly 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2 d theta. Okay, now integrate this. This is what r square upon 2, 0 to 2. So this is what is theta minus sine 2 theta upon 2, 0 to pi. Okay, so now if you put this is what 4 by 2 into, you have to put only theta is equal to pi here, because sine 2 pi is 0, sine 0 is 0. Only I have to put this pi here. So this is what pi by 2. This is what pi by 2. So this is pi. Your required answer is pi. Okay, so easily we can do this one. Instead of doing this one, first integrate with respect to theta, then integrate this one. So directly you can do this one. Okay, so this is very easiest way to find to evaluate the integrals. Okay, suppose we have to evaluate this double integral over r x y square upon x square plus 1 dA. So your r is xy, your r is xy, 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 1, minus 3 less than equal to y less than equal to 3. Okay, suppose we have this. Now what is this? This we can write. Okay, so this is the x upon x square. This is same as what? X upon x square plus 1 into y square. We can separate the function of x and function of y here. Okay, now see these limits. This is what here. Limits are also constant. So this become very easy now. So we write limits of x now. This is 0 to 1. And function of x only we write here. So this is dx into, right? So we'll try the limits of y. This is minus 3 to 3. This is y square dy now. Y square dy. So I can integrate this. This is what 2 by 2. Because derivative of the denominator is at the numerator. Just 2 is not there. So I can do this. So this is what 1/2 log of x square plus 1, 0 to 1. Okay. Now this is what then? This is what y cube by 3 minus 3 to 3. Minus 3 to 3. So now if you put here y is equal to x is equal to 0, then we get log 0. Log 0 is 1. Log 1 is 0. So only I have to put the upper limit. This is what 1/2 log 2. Right. So this is what then if you put here y is equal to 3. Y is equal to 3. Then 3 square upon 3 is 9. So minus minus plus. So this is 9. So this is 18. 18 means 9. So this is what 9 log 2. So 9 log 2 is your required answer. Okay. Line log 2 or line ln 2. So both are the answers are correct. Okay. So this time may be given, this is what ln of 2. Okay. So both the answers are correct. Ln or log 2. Okay, next. So 0 to 2, 0 to 4, y cube e raised to twice x dy dx. Okay. Now see here. This is the product of function of x into function of y. These are the limits of y. These are the limits of x. So I can write this as e raised to twice x dx into 0 to 4 y cube dy. I can write this and I can evaluate this. So this is what is e raised to twice x upon 2, 0 to 2. So this is y raised to 4 upon 4. 0 to 4. Okay. So this is what then e raised to 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2. E raised to 4 by 2 minus 1 by 2. And what is this? This is the 4 cube now. So this is 64 only. The 64. So again these 2 get cancelled here. So this is 32 e raised to 4 minus 1. This is your required answer. 32 e raised to 4 minus 1. Next, pi by 2 to pi by 6 minus 1 to pi cos y dx dy. Okay, so these are the limits of x now. So I can directly integrate this. This is what integration cos y. What is integration of cos y? Is sin y. Limits are pi by 2 to pi by 6. and this is what limits. This is integration of 1 now. This cos y is shifted here now here. Okay. So and this is divided. This is 1 only over here. So that is x. So this is what minus 1 to 5. So this is sin pi by 6. Sin pi by 6. That means sin 30. Sin 30 is half. Minus sin pi by 2 is 1. Okay. So now this is what 5. Minus become 1 now. This is what, right? This is what minus half. This is 6. So this is what minus 3. So this is minus 3. Now next, this is ln 2 integration of ln 2 to ln 3 0 to 1 0 to 1 e raised to x plus y dy dx dy dx. So this is dy here. That means these are the limits of y. So I can integrate. This is what e raised to x. E raised to x. The limits are integration of e raised to x is e raised to x ln 2 ln 3. Okay, into this is what here e raised to y. The integration of e raised to y is e raised to y. Limits are 0 to 1. Okay, so this is what then e raised to ln 3 minus e raised to ln 2 and this is what e minus 1. Okay, so this is what e raised to ln 3 is 3 minus 2. So this is 3 minus 2 e minus 1. So this is e minus 1. So this is e minus 1. Okay, same thing here. What 0 to 1 to 6. This is 1 to 6. Okay, so 1 to 6, 2 to 9 root y upon x square dy dx. Okay, again we can separate the integrals because this is the root y 1 upon x square. You can separate 1 upon x square. These are the limits of 1 upon x square. So I can write this as 1 upon x square dx and 2 to 9 root y dy. Okay, 1 upon x square means x to the power minus 2. So integration of x to the power minus 2 is what? X to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, 1 to 6. Right? X to the power minus 2. You are adding this. So this is the integration of x to the power minus 2. Okay. Now root y. That means this is what? Y to the power half. So y to the power 3 by 2. Y 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. 2 to 9 now. This is what? 2 to 9. Okay. So what is this then? X to the power. So this is what actually minus 1 by x now. Minus 1 by x. So this is what 1 to 6. And this is what 2 by 3. Y to the power 3 by 2. Y to the power. Is it 2 by 9? Okay, 2 9. Okay, it's correct. Okay. Now this is what then? Minus 1 by 6. Minus become plus 1 now. If you put x is equal to 6, then this minus of minus 1. So it become plus 1. So then this is what? 2 by 3. 2 by 3. So then this is 9. Right? 9 means 3 square. So 3 square get cancel. This is 27. This is 27. Minus, you have to put 2. So that is 2 root 2. So 2 to the power 3 by 2 means 2 to the power 2 into 2 means 2 to the power half into 2. So half plus 1 is 3 by 2. Okay. So this is correct now. This is what then? Minus 6. So this is 5 by 6. This is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 into 2 by 3 into 27 minus 2 root 2. 2 root 2. So if you want to simplify, you can simplify this. This is what? This is 3. Then this is 9. So this is 9. Okay. So 9 into 3 is 27. So that means 3 remains here. So this is 15 minus 2 root 2 upon. So this is 10. Okay. This becomes 10 now. 10 root 10 upon 9. 10 root 2 upon 9. This will be the answer. Okay. Next example. We'll do that. So 1 to pi 0 to pi by 2 sin twice x cos 3y dx dy. Now these are the limits of x, these are the limits of y. Directly we will integrate this. So your cos 3y will be shifted here. Cos 3y will be shifted here. And integration of cos 3y is sin 3y upon 3. Upon 3. Limits are, is it 1 to pi? Yes, 1 to pi. 1 to pi. Okay. And limit of so integration of sine is minus cos. So minus cos twice x upon 2, 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. If you put pi by 2, so cos pi, okay, no problem for pi by 2. So this is what? Sin 3 pi is 0 now. Sin 3 pi is 0. Okay. So that means what? This is what? Minus sin 3 upon 3. Minus sin 3 upon 3. Okay. Now here what? So cos pi. So minus cos pi. Okay. So this is minus cos pi is a half, then this will be the half. Okay. So minus of, because what, if you put x is equal to pi by 2, then this is what? Cos pi, and cos pi is minus 1, so minus becomes plus 1. Now then minus, we have to put 0 now here. If you put 0 here, so cos 0 is 1, so cos 0 is 1, so this is minus half, then this is minus half. Okay. So it will not 0 now, so here they ask it is 0 now. So this is wrong now. 0 to pi by 2. Okay. So now this is what then? This is half, this is 1. So this is minus sin 3 upon 3. This will be the answer. Is it correct? These are the limits of y. So cos 3 pi. For sin 3 pi will not be 0 now. Sin 3 pi will not be, sin 3 pi will be 0 then. So cos 3 upon, you are putting y is equal to 1. So this is the correct. So now here what? You are putting pi by 2. But if it is pi by 2, then cos pi is a minus 1. Minus minus become plus here. Then minus here. Then you are putting as a lower limit. So cos 0 is 1 here. Then this will be minus half. So half plus half is the 1 here. So this is minus sin 3 upon 3 is the answer. Okay. So suppose we have to integrate this is 0 to 5 x square y square dx, x square y square dx. So that means what, you are integrating with respect to x. That means you have to put y as a constant now. So this will what then? X cube by 3 y square. You make y out also. You may keep y as a constant. Okay. So then this is what then? So this is what? This is 3 now. Okay. So this is what? 125 upon 3 y square. Okay. This will be your answer. Okay. Now suppose we have this 0 to 1 x plus y e raised to x plus y raised to dx now here. If you have such type of the function. So here what you have to assume that your y is constant. So your y is constant now here. So you are integrate this x square by 2. Keep y as it is now. E raised to x, integration of e raised to x is e raised to x. So this is 0 to 1. These are the limits of x. So we put x is equal to 1 first. So this is what then? 1 half plus ey plus ey. Okay. So minus, we are putting x is equal to 0. So this is y. E raised to 0 is 1. So this is y. So this is what? 1 half plus ey minus y. So I can write this is what? E minus 1 times y. Something like this. Okay. So these are your answers. Now suppose you want to value this double integral over r y e raised to minus xy dA. So r is 0 to cross 0 3 suppose. Okay. So we directly integrate this. No problem for this one. So if you integrate this with respect to x, then problem becomes easy. So if you want to integrate this with respect to y, then you have to use the by part. So we integrate first, that means we write here 0 to 3, then we write 0 to 2, then this is y, e raised to xy, suppose dA. So this is what, 0 to 3, 0 to 3. Okay, y will be as it is now here. Okay, e raised to minus xy upon minus y, upon minus y. So you are writing here dx dy. Okay, so then this is what, 0 to 2 dy then. Okay, now this is very nice. Now this is what your y get cancelled here. So this is minus xy, this is 0 to 2 dy. Okay, so 0 to 3. So you are putting here x, this is what, minus e raised to minus twice y. Then you are putting here y as a 0, x as a 0. So e raised to 0 is 1. So value is minus 1, and minus of that one become plus 1. So this is dy now. We will integrate this. This is what then, e raised to minus twice y upon 2 only. Minus 1 become plus. Upon minus 2, minus 1 become plus. Plus y, 0 to 3 now. So this is what then, so this is what, e raised to minus 6 upon 2 plus 3 minus 1 half, minus 1 half, because e raised to 0 is 1. So this is what then, e raised to minus 6 upon 2, and this is what, 3 minus 1 half, that is 6. 6 minus 1, this is 5, plus 5 by 2. So your answer is plus 5 upon 2. E raised to minus 6 plus 5 upon 2, like this. Okay, easily you can solve this one, but if you have practice, easily you can do this one. So next one, suppose you have to integrate this r, 1 upon 1 plus x plus y dA. So 1 3 cross 1 3 cos 1 2. Okay, so now here what, this is integral with respect to x, integral with respect to y. So no problem for this one. These are the limits of x, these are the limits of y. 1 upon 1 plus x plus y dy dx, these are the limits of y. Easily we can integrate this. This is what, 1 to 3. So ln now, so instead of ln we will write this 1 plus x plus y. Okay, 1 plus x plus y, 1 to 2 dx. Okay, so now this is what, 1 to 3. Just we will write y as a 2 now. So this is what, log 3 plus x, log 3 plus x plus log of 3 plus x plus log of we are writing this is 2 plus x now, 2 plus x dx. Okay, so now here we need the integration by part. It becomes a very complicated now, so therefore we are not solving this. Okay, it is complicated now problem, because here we have to use the by part now. Okay, such type of question will not be asked for the MCQ. Now suppose you have to evaluate this 0 to 4, 0 to root y, xy square dx dy. Now see here, this is the product of the function of x and function of y separately, but here limits are not constant. Therefore you cannot separate integration with respect to x, integration with respect to y, because what, these are the integrand is your product of the function, but your limits are not constant. So you cannot do this one. You have to use you have to solve this as it is. These are the limits of x, these are you have to integrate x, these are the limits of this. So you have to integrate like this. First you have to integrate this with respect to x now. So this is x square by 2 y square 0 to root y dy. Okay, so this is 0 to 4. If you put x is equal to 0, your x is equal to 0, your lower, if you put the lower limit, it is 0. Only I have to put the upper limit now here. So if x square, x is what, root y, so this will y, so this will what, y cube by 2 dy only. So this will what then, y raised to 4 upon 8 now, 0 to 4. So this is what, y raised to 4, that means 4 raised to 4 upon 2 into 4. So 4 cube. So that means this is what, okay, so this is what, 4 raised to 4 means 2 raised to 8 upon 2 raised to 8. So this is 2 raised to 5 means 32. So your required answer is what, 32. Same thing if you solve this 0 to 1 x square to x 1 plus twice y dx, 1 plus twice y dx, something like this. We can solve this. So if you want to solve this x to x, this should be x square to x. Okay, this should be x square to x. How you can solve this? 0 to 1, you have to integrate this with respect to y first, dy dx. Okay, so because these are the limits of x square, that means in terms of x, so they are the limits of y. So we integrate first y plus y square. Okay, x square to x dx. Now x, right, integration of 1 is y, integration of twice y is y square. So this is what, then 0 to 1, here x plus x square minus x square minus x raised to 4. So your x square get cancelled. Okay, no need to simplify this, directly we will integrate this. This is what, x square upon 2 minus x raised to 5 upon 5, 0 to 1, this is 1 half minus 1 by 5. So 5, so this is what, 3 by 10. So this is 3 by 10. Okay, in this way we can easily value such type of the integrals. So for that you should have a knowledge of your 11th and 12th. You should need the simple formulas on the integration. Okay, so do that simple formula on the integration so that you can easily evaluate such type of the integrals. Now, so here what, it is very difficult to solve problems on the general region. So it will not ask for MCQ, so we will not revise in that. So suppose we have changed the order of the integration, 0 to 1, 0 to y, f of xy dx dy. Okay, now this is what, these are the limits of x. This is 0, x is equal to y is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. Okay, so easily you can draw the graph. Okay, so x is equal to y means this, x is equal to y means this. Okay, so your x is equal to 0, so y is equal to 1 means this. This is your y is equal to 1. Okay, so that means what, this is your region. Now what, so these are the limits of x. That means these are the limits of x. That means their strip is parallel to these are the limits of x. That means their strip is parallel to x axis. See, this is parallel to x axis here. If it is parallel to x axis, see, these limits of x are what? This point is what? 1 1. This point is 1 1. Your limits of x are 0 to 1. This. Okay. Now, in order to change the order of integration, we need to draw the strip parallel to y axis. This should be our strip. Okay. So then our integration will be what? So limits of these are the limits of what here. So this is strip parallel to y axis. The strip parallel to y axis. So that means what? You should write the limits of, these are limits of y. You should write the limits of x now. These are limits of x. And then, so y from the lower curve is x and y from the upper curve is 1. So this will be your, okay. So choose here dy dx now. Okay. Now see here, this will be your order change. Only we have to draw this figure partly. Okay. Or you can remember this. This is what, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. If 0 to y is there, then x to 1. If x to 1 is there, then 0 to y will be there then. Okay. Remember that now. You can remember this. Okay. Suppose we have this 0 to 2, x square to 4, and this is f of xy dy dx. Now this is what here. These are the limits of y. That means these are the limits of x. That means your region is bounded by x is equal to 2, y is equal to x square, and y is equal to 4. Okay. So this is your region is bounded by this parabola. So y is equal to x square. See, this is a parabola. This parabola is y is equal to x square. This parabola is y is equal to no. This parabola is this parabola is y square is equal to 4x. This parabola is x square is equal to 4ay. This parabola. So x square is there. Okay. So that means this parabola is this now. This is your parabola. Okay. Then this is what? This is your y is equal to x square is parabola. Suppose y is equal to 4. This is line y is equal to 4. Then this point is 4 now. Then this point is 2 now. Okay. Then your line is like this. Then your line will be x is equal to 2 is like this. That means this is the region bounded by this. Okay. And see, these are the limits of y. These are the limits of y. That means their strip is parallel to x axis. See, this is your their limit. See, this is what? X square to 4. Okay, x square to 4. See, x square to 4. See, in order to change the order of integration, our strip should be the parallel to x axis. Parallel to the x axis. Okay, so if you are drawing strip parallel to x axis, then what are your limits of y? Limits of y 0 to 4 then. 0 to 4. Limits of y 0. So now here x from this curve, x from this curve is 0 and x from this is root y then. This is what? Root y. F of xy. This will be your limits of, this is 0 to 4, 0 to root y. In order to change the order of integration. Okay. So remember this. Now suppose you have this value. So 0 to pi by 2, 0 to cos x, f of xy, dy dx. Okay. So now here what? This is y and function of x. This what here? X is equal to 0, x is pi by 2, y is equal to 0, y is equal to cos x. You have to draw this graph. Y is equal to cos x. So y is equal to cos x is graph like this. Okay. So this point is 0, 1. This point is 0, 1. Okay. So now here this is pi by 2. Here this is pi by 2. Because cos pi by 2 is 0. Cos pi by 2 is 0. So cos pi by 2, that means this. Okay. So x is equal to pi by 2. This line is x is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So now y is equal to cos x, this line. Y is equal to 0 is the x axis. Y is equal to 0 is x axis. And this curve. Y is equal to 0 means x axis. And this is x is equal to 0. That means this is your curve. Okay. So these are the limits of y. That means their strip is parallel to y axis. These are the limits of y. Their strip is parallel to y axis. Okay. Now see here then. X is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Yes, x is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Y from the lower curve. Y from the lower curve is 0 and y from the upper curve is cos x. Okay. So this is correct now. So that means their strip was parallel to that. Our region is correct. So in order to change the order of integration, our strip should be the parallel to x axis. If you are drawing the parallel to x axis, first you have to write the limits of y. So your limits of y is what? 0 to 1. Then x from the left curve. X from the left curve is 0 and x from right curve. So x from right curve, this is what? Cos inverse of y. This is cos inverse of y. So this will be your. And note that this is dx dy dx. So this should be dx dy. If this is dy dx, don't forget to change to write the order of this one also. This is very important here. If the limits are given, then this order is very important. Okay. So you should take care of this one. So I hope that these are the simple problems on the change the order of integration. Now in the polar form, what they will ask for the polar form? So polar form is what? So if x and y are in the Cartesian form, in the polar form this is r theta. In polar form it is r theta. So the polar form is what? X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. So if you convert this, then your integral of f of xy dx dy over whatever this one. So this is dA now. Instead of dx dy, we'll write just dA now. Okay. So dA will be the dx dy. No problem for this one. Okay. So now your region will be what then? R. R is what? R theta. Suppose the range of r, the range of theta may be this, and range of r will be what? Suppose h1 theta 1, h1 theta less than equal to r, so h2 theta, h2 theta. So theta is a constant, limits of theta are a constant here, that is 0 to pi by 2, something like this, and limits of r is in terms of theta, in terms of theta. So this is what, then c to d. So this is what, h1 of theta to h2 of theta, f of, so you are writing x is equal to r cos theta, r cos theta, r sin theta, r sin theta into r dr d theta. This is very important, r dr d theta. So r dr. So these are the limits of r now. So therefore dr. So this is very important. R is very important here. What dA is replaced by r dr d theta. Remember this. If you want to evaluate the integration by using polar form, so this is very easy now. If you have the x square plus y square there, then I will use the polar form. You can solve this integration with the help of polar form. Put x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta, because this will become a raised to r square then, right? And the problem become easy now. Okay. So for polar form, only this is important here. Okay. So to solve the problem with the help of the polar form, it is complicated. It will not ask for the. It will not be. I think it will not be asked for the MCQ. This for MCQ, this becomes very complicated now. For a triple integration, okay, for triple integration is also very easy now. So they will ask you like this one, minus 1 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 1, x square, y square, z square, suppose. This is dx, dy, dz. So all are here what? Are product, and all the limits are constant. All the limits are constant. Easily you can do this one. These are the limits of x. So these are the limits of y. All is very important. This is y, this is x, and this is what? Z now. Okay. So now integration of z is what? Z square is z cube by 3. So minus 1 to 1. Okay. These are the limits of y. So this is what? Y cube by 3. This is 0 to 2. Okay. Now this is what? 0 to 1. So that is what? X cube by 3. 0 to 1. Okay. 0 to 1. So what is this then? This is what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Minus of minus 1 by 3. So become plus 1 by 3. Then this is what? 8 by 3. Because the lower limit is 0. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So this is what? 2 by 3. So 2 means 16. 16 by, this is 3, 27. 16 by 27 will be the answer. Easily you can evaluate the triple integral also like this. But this is whole power. The limits is not, the limits are constant, then easily you can do this one. Okay. Now suppose we have this integration over, suppose this is v x y z square dv, suppose, and your v is x y z, 1 less than equal to y less than equal to 2, 0 less than z less than equal to 3, 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 1. Okay. So directly we can integrate this, because this is the product. See here, the limits of x, y, z are constant here. So directly we will integrate this. Integration of x is x square by 2. Directly we will integrate this. Okay? X square by 2. What is the limits of x then? 0 to 1. Okay, y square by 2. What are the limits of y? 1 to 2. Z square. This is what? Z cube by 3. So this is 0 to 3. Right? In this way you can find the value of this one. Okay? So this is what? 1 half. So what is this? This is what? 2 square. Means this is 4 by 2. This is 2 minus half. 2 minus half. Okay? And this is what? 3 cube. Right? So this is 9. 27 by this. Okay? So this is what? 9 by 2. This is what then? This is 4. So this is 3 by 2. So again this is 27 by 4. Okay? So this will be your answer. In this way you can evaluate the triple integral also. One thing is very important, that the spherical coordinate. The spherical coordinate. sphere means spherical. Okay, spherical coordinate, spherical coordinates. The spherical coordinates, remember this: x is equal to rho sin phi cos theta, y is equal to rho sin phi sin theta, sin phi sin theta, and z is equal to rho cos phi. Okay, so remember this. These are the spherical coordinates. These are the spherical coordinates. Okay. Now suppose we have this point. Spherical coordinates are this. Spherical coordinates are this. Okay. And now you want to find the Cartesian coordinate. So that means what here? Your rho is 2. Your rho is 2. Your phi is pi by 4. And your theta is, so this is what converted in r theta and phi. Note that this is r theta and phi. R theta and phi. That means what here? So this is wrong actually. So rho, this is theta and this is phi. Rho, your theta is what? Pi by 4, and your phi is pi by 3. Okay. So now you want to find the Cartesian coordinate. Easily you can find the Cartesian coordinate. What? This is 2. Okay. Sine of pi means sine of pi by 3. Sine pi by 3. That means sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Is root 3 by 2. Into cos of pi by 3. Cos 60 is half. Is half. So this is what? Root 3 by 2. So this is what? Root 3 by 2. Oh, this is pi by 4. Theta is pi by 4. This is pi by 4. Oh, this is pi by 3 is correct. Okay. Sine phi. Okay. Sine phi. Okay. Sine phi is sine pi by 3. Sine 60 is 2 by 3. Okay. So this is cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. So this is okay. So that is what? 3 by 2 only. What is y then? Y nothing but rho. Rho is 2. Rho is 2. Sine phi. Sine phi we have already calculated. This is root 3 by 2. Okay. Then cos, then sine theta. So theta is this, sine pi by 4. Again this pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So this is what? Again the answer is same now here. Now z is what? Rho. Rho is 2. Cos phi. This is phi. So this is cos 30. Cos 30 is half. So this is 1. So that is what here? Root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 and 1. These are the Cartesian coordinate of the spherical form. Okay. So remember this. That is all rectangular. These are also rectangular coordinates or Cartesian coordinates. Okay. Now suppose we have 2 pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. So both the angles are pi by 2 pi by 2. That means you can take cos pi. Okay. So now what is your x? X is 2. Okay. Note that this is 2. This is theta. This is phi. Okay. Rho sin phi. Rho sin phi. Sin pi by 2 is 1. Cos pi by 2 is 0 now. So this is what? 0. So this will be 0 now. Because cos pi by 2 is 0. Now this is y then. 2. Sin pi sin. So sin pi by 2 sin pi by 2. So that is 2 now here. This will be 2. Now z. Z is equal to what? Rho means 2 into 0 then. This is 0. That means what? 0 to 0 are the Cartesian coordinates. Okay. Now suppose we have given the Cartesian coordinate 0, 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3. Okay. So now here note that rho is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. Rho is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. So we take the square. So what is that then? See, you have given the Cartesian coordinate or a rectangular coordinate. We want to form a spherical coordinate. You want to find a phi and theta. Okay. That means you want to find a rho. You want to find here theta. You want to find here phi. You want to find phi here. Okay. So now this is what 0. So this is 4 into this is 12, and then this is what 4. So this is 4 now. Okay. 12 plus 4 is 16. Root of 16 is 4. Your rho is 4. Now what is your z now? So z is what? Z is equal to rho cos phi. right? So your z is what? Minus 2. Minus 2, your rho is 4 now. This is cos phi. So cos phi is equal to minus half. Cos phi is equal to minus half. Okay. So now this is minus half. That means this is 2 pi by 3. Pi is nothing but 2 pi by 3. Pi minus pi by 3. Pi minus pi by 3. Because cos pi by 3 is half. So pi minus pi by 3 is between 2 pi by 3. Okay. So your phi is 2 pi by 3. Now we find then x and this. Okay. So x is equal to rho. Rho is what? Rho is 2. Okay. Sin phi you get sin 2 pi by 3. So sin 2 pi by 3. How to find sin 2 pi by 3 then? Okay. So we find sin 2 pi by 3. Sin 2 pi by 3. We are interested in theta now. Okay. We get phi now. Sin 2 pi by 3. This is what? Sin pi minus pi by 3. Okay. So this is sin pi cos pi by 3 minus sin pi by 3 cos pi. Okay. Sin pi is 0. Cos pi is minus 1. Right. Sin pi by 3 means sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is root 3 by 2. So we become plus root 3 by 2. Okay. And this is what? Cos theta. Cos theta. Okay. So cos theta is equal to cos theta is equal to. So this is what? Root. Okay. X is what? X is 0 now. Cos theta is 0 means theta is equal to pi by 2. Means theta is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So theta is pi by 2. You get this. Okay. So we will check whether this is correct or not now here. We'll check correct or not. Sin pi by 2 is 1. Sin pi by 2 is 1. Okay. So your y is what? Your y is 2 root 3. Whether we get 2 root 3 here or not. Okay. Your this is C here. Your rho is 2. Your rho is 2. Oh, rho is 4 now here. Your rho is 4 now. Okay. So 4 root 3 by 2. So this is 2 root 3. Yes, we get the 2 root 3. We get, so here what? There should be 4 now. Okay. There should be 4. Okay. But because of 0 we get this one. Okay. No problem for this one. See, we get this one. That means we are correct. So your Cartesian coordinate. What is your x? X is 0. No. So you have given the Cartesian coordinate. You have to find the spherical coordinate. So your rho is 4 now here. What is your theta? Theta is pi by 2. Theta is your pi by 2. And your phi is what? 2 pi by 3. Your phi is 2 pi by 3. Okay. So in this way you can find this. Okay. Suppose we'll take a simple problem. You have 0, minus 2, 0. These are the Cartesian coordinates. That means you have given x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. Okay. So 0 is equal to rho. First we'll find a rho now. So this is what? Minus 4 become 4. Rho is 2 now. Rho is 2. Okay. Your z is what? Rho cos phi. So your z is 0. So your cos phi is 0. Cos phi is 0 now. Cos phi 0 means phi is equal to pi by 2. Phi is pi by 2. Okay. So now here x is 0. X is 0. So 0 is equal to rho. Rho is your what? 2. Sin phi. Sin phi is 1. And cos theta. So your cos theta is 0 now here. So theta is pi by 2. Okay. So that means your this one 0, 2, pi by 2, pi by 2 are nothing but your spherical coordinate. Okay. So remember this. So that means what? You can convert the spherical coordinate into the rectangular coordinate and rectangular coordinate into the spherical coordinate. Okay. So this is very important here. And problems are very difficult for triple integral to evaluate this one. So next, Jacobian, we will see Jacobian. Okay. Suppose we have the transformation x is equal to f of uv and y is equal to g of uv. Then this is the Jacobian. Dou uv. So Jacobian is nothing but dou x by dou u, dou y by dou u. Dou x by dou v, dou x by dou y by dou v. Or you may write this as what? Dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v. Both are the correct. Both are the correct. Both are the correct. Okay. So generally we will use this one. We'll use this one because what x differentiate x with respect to a and b, differentiate y with respect to a and b. Okay. So now we'll solve some problems on the Jacobian. Same thing here. What dou x y z suppose and dou u v w suppose. So this is what then dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou x by dou w. Okay. So dou y by dou u, dou y by dou v, dou y by dou w, dou z by dou u, dou z by dou v, and dou z by dou w. Okay. So this will be your Jacobian. Okay. Now we easily find this what. Suppose x is equal to 5u minus v and y is equal to u plus 3v. U plus 3v. And now you have to find the Jacobian of this one. You have to find the Jacobian of this transformation. Just write only this. Just write dou x by dou u. Write only this. This is what 5. Write dou x by dou v. This is minus 1. Write dou y by dou u. This is 1. Dou y by dou v. It is. Only I have to evaluate the determinant. So this is what 15 plus 1. This is 16 now. So this is what 16. Okay. Now next, suppose we have x is equal to uv, y is equal to u upon v suppose, and we want to find the Jacobian of this relation. So what is that then? So dou x by dou u. So this is will be dou x by dou v. This will be u. Dou y by dou u. This is your 1 by v. Dou y by dou v. This is minus u upon v square. Minus 1. Okay. Now we will multiply this. This what? Minus u upon v. Minus u upon v. Then minus u upon v. So this is minus 2u upon v. Minus 2u upon v. Okay. So in this way you can find Jacobian of the any transformation. Okay. Now what happened? Suppose we have x is equal to r cos theta. R cos theta. Y is equal to r sin theta. That means what? Your x and y are transformed to r theta. Your x and y are transformed to r theta. Okay. So now here what? Dou x by dou r. First we will find dou x by dou r is cos theta. Then dou x by dou theta. This is minus r sin theta. Okay. Now dou y by dou r. So here we are differentiating r. Here also you should differentiate with respect to r. If you here differentiating with respect to theta, should differentiate with respect to theta also. Here we are differentiating with respect to r. So we will differentiate y with respect to r here only. Okay. So this is what? Sin theta. Then here you are differentiated x with respect to theta. Here also we differentiate y with respect to theta only. Okay. So this is what? R cos theta. Okay. Then this is what? R cos square theta plus r sin square theta. Okay. If you take r common, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So this is r. So that means Jacobian of the polar form is nothing but the r. Jacobian of the polar form is r. So suppose if you have x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, and z is equal to z now. Z is equal to z. That means your x and y, z are transformed to z now. R theta z. So what you have to do? Differentiate x with respect to r. Differentiate x with respect to theta. Differentiate x with respect to z now. Okay. So we differentiate x with respect to this is what? Cos theta. Differentiate this with respect to theta. Minus r sin theta. Differentiate with respect to z. This is 0. Differentiate this with respect to r. So this is cos. This is what? Sin theta just. This is sin theta. Differentiate with respect to theta. This is what? R cos theta. Differentiate this with respect to z. Okay. Differentiate this with respect to r. 0. Differentiate this with respect to theta. 0. Differentiate this with respect to z is 1. Right. So now what happened here? So this is 1 here. So that means what? This is 0. This is 0. That means this is equivalent to this now. And what is this then? This is r cos square theta plus r sin square theta. So this will be the r. This will be r. Okay. So in this way you can find the Jacobian. So for multiple integral up to this it is okay now, because what? the problem to solve the problems on by using this substitution method. This is very complicated, so it will not be asked for this. Okay, now suppose we have the region D like this. Suppose we define like this region, suppose 0 1 1 2 and 1 2, and suppose this is 4 1. Okay, so if you have a region like this, so how to identify the region like this? This is very important here. This is very important. Okay, now first we draw the number point 1 point first. 0 1. So 0 1 will be here. Okay, so we write this is 1. The value of y we got 1 2 only. Okay, so I'll take y as the 1 2 here. Okay, so the value of x is 0 1 4. So 0 1 2 3 4. I will draw here. Okay, I will plot 0 1. So your point 0 1 is here. Then point 1 2 will be here then, and then 4 1 will be here then. Okay, so this here. Okay, now this is your A, this is your B, and this is your C. This is your A, B, C. Okay, now we have to find a region now. Okay, so if you draw like this, see, this is from line to line. Okay, but if you draw this line to this line, so you have to draw this region only, because this region you get a unique integration. So if you draw the strip parallel to y-axis, then this region is divided into two parts. Then this region is divided into two parts. Then how to find this region now here? So it is better to draw strip parallel to x-axis. If you draw strip parallel to x-axis, then what? The region is the unique now. If you draw strip parallel to the y-axis, then this region is divided into two parts. For this one, this one. For this one, it is divided into parts. So it is better to draw the strip parallel to x-axis. So if you draw strip parallel to x-axis, then we are writing first limit of y. So y started from here to here then. Y started from here to here. That means limits of y is what? 0 less than equal to y less than equal to 2. Now we have to draw x from this line and x from this line. So you have to find the equation of line. Equation of line passing through is what? 0 1. This point is what? This point is 1 2. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, so you know that the equation of line passing through x1 y1 x2 y2 is what? X minus x1 upon x2 minus x1, y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1. Okay, so this is the 2-point form. So now this is your x1 y1. So we write this x1 y1. This is what then? X minus 0. X minus 0. Okay, so this is what then? Y minus 1. Okay, so now this 0 will be here, this minus 1 will be here. Okay, that will put the second point. Second point 1 2. So 1 2 will be here. So what is that then? This is what? 1 minus 0 is 1. So this is x. So this is what? Y minus 1. Y minus 1. That means what here? Y minus 1 less than x less than. Okay, now we'll find this now. This point is what then? 1 2. This point is what? 4 1. So this is what? 4 1. 4 1. Okay, so this is your x1 y1. This is your x2 y2. Okay, this is your x1 y1. So x minus 1 is equal to y minus 2. Okay, first we'll use the first point. Then this is what? This minus 1 will be minus 2 does. Now use the second point. This just write here 4 1. Just write here 4 1. So what is this then? This is what? X minus 1 upon 3. This is what? Y minus 2 upon minus 1 upon minus 1. Just we'll multiply and we'll multiply across. This is what? X minus 1. X minus 1. This will what then? 2 minus y. This will be 2 minus y. Okay, so just what? This is what? 6 minus 3y. So this is what then? X is equal to 7 minus 3y. So 7 minus 3y. Okay, now choose the correct option. This is what? This will be your region then. 0 y less than 2, y minus 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 7 minus 3y. Okay, in this way you can identify your region if the vertices of the triangle or the vertices of the quadrilateral are given to you Okay, so if the quadrilateral is given, no problem for this one. Okay, so you can easily identify the this is what, this is your R now, this is what xy, such that now this is your region R is like this. Okay, xy such that is like this. Okay, if your region is bounded by if your region is the triangle with vertices this, then your D is like this. So xy such that y lies between this, x lies between this. Okay, so here this you have to do this one. Okay, I hope that you understand this one. Now we will stop here. Thank you.